Cops under arrest, accused of bribes and bad behavior. How the alleged scheme involved tow trucks.
We'll be feeling that fall chill again before the big weekend warm-up.
Ever heard of a Crawfle? New York Live has a look at the waffle hybrid that's apparently all the rage. This is News 4 Now on this 1st of October. I'm Adam Cooperstein. And new body camera video from a police stop in Utah now shows Gabi Petitto answering an officer's questions about a fight that she had with her fiancé Brian Laundrie. In the meantime, Laundrie's still nowhere to be found after he slipped away shortly after Gabi's disappearance.
Did you get hit in the face? Kind of looks like something like hit you in the face. What happened here and here?
I'm not sure. Well, to be honest, I definitely hit him first.
Where'd you hit him?
I slapped him in the face.
You slapped him first? And then his reaction was to do what? Gonna be out of Florida.
Petitto and Laundrie were on a cross-country trip together in August, and this incident is an early indication that there was some sort of trouble between the two. No charges were filed after the incident. Laundrie is now the main person of interest in Petitto's disappearance. The Long Island native's remains were found in Wyoming, and her death was ruled a homicide. Down in Florida, the feds returned to Brian Laundrie's parents' house Thursday, and they collected more of his belongings to help the canines search for him. Agents also removed a bag from the Laundrie's camper. It's the same camper the family used on a trip to Fort DeSoto Park after Gabi went missing last month. A couple who lives nearby claims they were camping next to the Laundries, and they believe they may have inadvertently captured an image of Brian Laundrie while taking a selfie. New York City's vaccine mandate for school employees is now in effect. Teachers and staff had until 5 o'clock Friday to get at least one dose of the vaccine or be barred from school buildings. One group of teachers has now asked the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency injunction to block the city's mandate. The anti-vax mandate teachers argue that without the option of weekly COVID testing, thousands of public school employees will be out of work. Two NYPD officers and a former cop are now being accused of running a towing scheme in Queens, and NYPD Internal Affairs and the FBI arrested the trio Friday morning. Two current police officers from Long Island are charged with taking thousands in payoffs to steer all towing jobs to the tow company where one former officer worked. Tows are supposed to go through a system with approved towing companies getting assigned in order. James Davnero of Bayside and Giancarlo Ozma of Deer Park are accused of going around that system to give business to the one firm in exchange for thousands of bribes. Former NYPD officer Michael Perry is also facing federal charges because of the charges the police union says it is not paying for their defense. The Broadway flea market and grand auction is back this weekend. More than 190 auction lots and 45 theatrical tables are going to fill the streets on Sunday. That event begins at 10 a.m. in Schubert Alley and on West 44th and 45th Street in Times Square. And among the shows participating, you got Aladdin, Freestyle Love Supreme, and Hadestown.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Hope you enjoyed a picture-perfect fall afternoon. Temperatures in the 60s, and that's what we're going to be for the evening hours. The winds will be light and skies will be clear. Down through the mid-60s and into the low 50s by tomorrow morning under clear skies. While we had some 30s on the map earlier this morning, not so much for tomorrow morning. So a bit of a warm up, but still on the cool side. Low 40s from Woodridge and Liberty, Claryville, Kingston, about 43 to wake up to. Peekskill, mid 40s. Will end up about 55 degrees in the city. Long Island as well into the 50s. We'll see some 40s for down the shore. So any early morning activities, you'll still want that light jacket, but think layers. A big warm up for the weekend, back above average and in the 70s.
You may have heard of a Waffle House, of course, but what about a Crawfle House? New York Live shows us this new food craze.
You know, at New York Live, we love to keep up with the trends, so we've come out to Flushing, Queens today to check out Crawfle House. All right, William, Crawfles are the new craze. What exactly are they?
Crawfle is a hybrid of croissant and a waffle. That's why it's called a Crawfle. So we get a French croissant and we coat it with a little bit of sugar, and then we put it into a waffle machine. So outside is crispy and inside is all fluffy and nice, layered.
I have never had a Crawfle. I'm very excited. How many different kinds do you have here on the menu?
We have 12 different flavors. Most of them are like fruit Crawfles, so we make our own like blueberry cream cheese in-house. That's one of our best sellers. And we have Nutella with banana.
And are these all Korean inspired or?
I believe it started somewhere else, but then it's huge in Korea.
Okay.
Like it's everywhere.
Holy Crawfle. So many. What did you bring out?
So what I brought out is some of our best sellers that we have. So right here we have our chocolate Crawfle with almonds on top. Over here we have our strawberry Crawfle with fresh whipped cream and strawberry. And we have our plain Crawfle, our egg butter Crawfle, which is red bean paste and slice of unsalted butter. And we have our sweet potato Crawfle and our blueberry cream cheese Crawfle.
All right, let's dig in.
If it's your first time ever having a Crawfle, you should definitely try a plain Crawfle first.
All right, Crawfle, here we come. I mean, you totally taste what it is.
It's definitely a croissant, but it's a little bit crispier. And it's still nice and soft and
Yeah, but it still has a little bit of the waffle consistency too. It is really like the perfect marriage of the two. Who knew? He knew. All right, I want to try the egg butter. It's really tasty. I love all the fat from the butter though. It's a little rich, but like perfect.
this one's not too sweet too.
For a lot of people, not too sweet is important, and you're right. These are really easy. Like you could easily eat a whole one or maybe 3. Well, William, I know the next place I'm going to come when I need to OD on sugar. This is all delicious, so thank you so much for having us, and best of luck with the business.
Thank you so much for coming, Lauren.
A man in Queens says an animal attack on his way to work left him bloodied and concerned for his neighbor's safety. And we're not talking about dogs or cats or even New York City rats. His aggressors, roosters. News 4's Checky Beckford has the story from Little Guyana.
New Yorker Leon Suseran knows anything can happen on the city's tough streets.
Just usually walking to go to my bus to head to work, and I felt a peck on my left hand.
He realized he was being attacked.
This thing kept coming. It's so vicious, almost evil. And the blood was gushing, and I was like trying to apply pressure to it, and it kept charging at me at the same time.
Suseran found himself up against an unusual feathered foe, a rooster, but not just any rooster.
It's a big rooster. I mean, it's not one that you want to eat.
Neighbors say the rooster and a group of chickens have been roaming the area around 169th Street for years, terrorizing people.
The fact that it's, now attacking people.
And you've heard about people being attacked?
Yeah, I've heard like kids can't ride their scooters, you can't walk freely, you got to be careful now about a rooster.
People can't help but chuckle at the idea they now have to watch out for roosters on New York City streets, but they say it's no joke.
My neighbor got attacked in June, bit her ankle.
These things roaming around and, like chasing kids. They chase 2 kids. The girl don't walk around with kids anymore here.
Police helped corral the rooster and a chicken after Suseran's run-in Thursday that left him bleeding badly from a gash on the hand. Someone at the home where neighbors say the rooster and chickens reside appeared to claim ownership of the animals.
This gentleman was bitten by a rooster this morning. Is it your rooster, do you know, or?
Yeah, I got it.
But was prevented from answering by someone else in the house who closed the door. Neighbors say they're now vigilant, watching their back for the marauding rooster.
They roam the streets, they roam the streets, and residents need to be on the lookout.
Suseran says he got a tetanus shot and is on antibiotics. And just in case you're wondering, while hens can be held as legally domesticated animals in the city, roosters are illegal. We reached out to the Department of Health and are waiting to hear back from them. Meanwhile, though, Suseran says he has filed a complaint with them. In Jamaica, Checky Beckford, News 4, New York.
Thank you so much for joining us on News 4 Now. We'll see you right back here next time.